Hello, everyone. We are back. This is Chapter 11. I know it's been some time, but, the Super Bowl is up, and obviously we have to make a video. Now, we're just going to cut right to the damn chase. I'm hyped because we have our winner, Lupo.
Whoa. Before you start, can you tell them that all three of us are here again?
Yeah,
finally?
Oh, by the way, we haven't been able to get together because everyone's either been sick with COVID or just Lupo sick in general or Lupo just with an earache or Lupo shitting his pants or something like that. So
that only happened once.
Anyways, like I was saying, Lupo is the first year for Chapter 11's NFL Pick'ems champion.
Of the world.
Actually, for our first attempt, went really well. Everyone had a positive record, and for the most part, all the way up until basically pretty much the end. Yeah, the last week.
We were within a few games of each other.
Exactly. Yeah. Lupo pulled away enough to where I felt like there wasn't just enough game. And at that point, there's only a few games, and we're all picking the same team. At that point, I felt like.
Well, we would have all lost the Chiefs game.
Not me.
You would have picked the. You would have picked the Bengals. Yeah.
Speaking of that.
Oh yeah.
So Lupo's our champion. Speaking of that.
Elaborate.
In the beginning of this season.
You guys remember when I started picking the Bengals every week?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Let's talk about that.
In the beginning of this year, Matt kind of openly said that the Cardinals were going to be a good team this year, and they were. But obviously, the Cardinals blew their chance. They are no longer in the running. Lupo, did you nominate any teams? I think you were just kind of just open with whoever. You're in the moment type guy.
Yeah, with everything that was going on, I didn't know exactly who would, eventually make it. I would have, honestly, I don't think I would have picked the Bengals in the beginning of the year, but hey, man, good for them.
So basically what I'm trying to get to is for no reason at all.
That's a wrap. Thank you for listening.
For no reason at all. I have no idea why, but I really just stuck to the Bengals. I chose the Bengals and I stuck with them. I actually went back to the book. We have a book that shows all of our weeks. I never once went against them.
Yep.
And I just don't know why.
And somehow I still won.
I don't know. But, the Bengals didn't have the best record overall, but they did have a winning record.
And a good team.
And now they're, they beat, the Titans. They beat the Chiefs.
You have no idea how badly I went at that Bills-Bengals
matchup. Yes, I forgot that you kind of switched to the Bills once you realized the Cardinals were taking a poop.
Bro, by the way,
the overtime rules.
Yeah, the overtime rule has always been a problem because it's not fair that one team might not even get the chance to get the ball.
However,
it doesn't make sense.
The Bengals lost the coin toss and won the game.
So. Yes. So that was huge. I'm just really, really stoked that the team that I just randomly picked is now in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to put out on this video that I do owe Matt a Bengals jersey. I told him 2 weeks ago when they played the Chiefs, if the Bengals somehow won, that I would buy a jersey. I've been slacking, but I will get it done whether it's on time for the Super Bowl or not. It will happen.
You got to get an Ocho Cinco jersey.
No,
you gotta get Joey B.
It's gotta be Joe Burrow. By the way, I want to just throw out a quick nominee for Comeback Player of the Year, but I don't want to get too much into that because we still need to talk about the Super Bowl in general first. So obviously, Bengals Rams. Obviously, I'm still sticking with the Bengals. I'm going with the underdog. I'm taking a little Eagles flair out of there. I want the underdog Bengals to win. Honestly, I like the Rams too. I really feel like that team got put together just to beat Tom Brady. We'll get to that also.
Yep.
But I like usually everyone on the Rams except for Odell. So it's okay.
Same.
Whoa, he's been playing a lot better.
No, he's been playing good, but I still don't like him as a person because I feel like
he's a diva, bro.
Exactly.
I like people like Julio Jones.
Now,
they don't talk.
We're about to talk about Deshaun Jackson.
Yes, but I wanted to say one last thing.
I felt that transition happening.
Because I've been going off too much. I'm going to give these guys a chance to speak. But I want to say one last thing before I cut it off to someone else. Deshaun Jackson. Remember, he was on the Rams, and he forced a trade off to the Raiders. Why? What are you doing, bro? You had a chance to win, and you blew it. Because you suck. Anyways.
Wow.
Yes, I'm going to be harsh. It's the last video. Got to go hard or go home. So who wants to go next?
Season finale. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
All right, let's do some talking. What's up, microphone? It's been a little bit. So we're jumping into Super Bowl picks. Is that where we're going with
Whatever
this
you
whole
want.
thing?
Whatever you want. It's
to.
the last
Talk about
video. It's the
anything.
last video for the NFL pick'ems this year.
Yeah.
So or
talk
this
about life.
season.
We can talk about
anything?
anything you want, buddy.
All right, so we're currently recording on a Wednesday. Happy Boba Fett season finale.
Hump day.
No, in
Yeah.
all seriousness, we'll keep it on football. Yeah, I'm excited for the Super Bowl.
Foosball.
That's the devil.
My mama says foosball for the devil. Sorry.
Yeah, what the Water Boy, man.
Great movie.
Oh,
Wouldn't
it's
fly
great.
in this day and age, but
Do you know what color jersey Bobby Boucher wore?
it was orange.
Just like the Super Bowl champion
Bengals!
Oh,
Higher!
I'm going to be going with Triple J, the 3J, the team that probably no one expected except for Keller to be here.
Yeah.
The
literally.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, them and everybody in Cincinnati probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
I'm looking like a genius right now.
Yeah. So we got you like a statue outside of the Bengals Stadium.
Can I just make a note that Keller literally rolls a 7 consistently when we play craps? But we never go to the casino. We just roll the dice at work, he rolls a 7 and walks away. And I say, hey, Keller, we should go to Parks right now because that's a casino close to us. And what does he say? Nah.
Listen,
We could win money.
quick side note, and Matt would know this. Matt, you've been along long enough to know that I usually have horrible luck with dumb things, nothing serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I don't do stuff. Anyways, continue.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm going with the Bengals. I'm liking the whole setup. Like, it's been a Cinderella story. I like underdogs. Nothing against the Rams. They got a
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. I
fun
don't have
team
no
there.
beef with the Rams.
One very interesting thing going into it. The Rams have home field advantage,
That's
like
true.
the Buccaneers did
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
crazy. 2 years?
It's 2 years in a row after it never happened,
Yeah,
ever in the history of the
literally.
Super Bowl. So the neutral site is now a home field advantage site for the Rams. So that could be very, very interesting.
Yep.
Especially because the distance is pretty far for Bengals fans to travel, the home Bengal fans.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to go with the Bengals. It's just, I'm looking forward to a great Super Bowl. Looking forward to a great halftime show. I don't know if you guys have seen
Yeah,
the lineup
Dr.
yet.
Dre and Eminem?
Yep.
Yeah,
Snoop,
buddy. Oh, Snoop Deal Double G.
I think it's Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. Am I missing anyone?
Good lineup.
No, I think that's
Pretty
straightforward.
Good lineup.
And that is going to be a good halftime show.
I usually don't watch the halftime shows, but this one I'm gonna.
It was pretty funny. The one meme that I was reading the other day said Eminem and Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl, and that's the closest Detroit will ever
Get to being in the Super Bowl.
True.
But
That's
yeah,
awful.
I have nothing negative to say about either team. I think it's going to be a great game, and I'm passing it to Lupa.
Now, I don't want to be, I don't want to follow in anybody's steps, but I have to pick the Bengals.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Sorry, I need to say this stuff. Before Lupo got here, me and Matt openly agreed that me and him were going to pick the Bengals and you were going to go Rams.
No.
Whoa.
I'm going to give you the reason why.
Is it because of Sam dedicated the game to Harambe? I don't know Sam's last name on the Bengals. I will
What are you
Google
talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sam.
I know what you're talking
All right,
about.
well, you-
All right, go ahead, go ahead,
dedicated
go ahead.
to think to Harambe. I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm picking the Bengals. The Simpsons predicted that the Bengals win.
I was going to say that
and
later, but you beat me to
I
it.
am going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. And another reason I really want the Cincinnati Bengals to win is because this would, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be their first Super Bowl win. And being a Philadelphia Eagles fan, we know how great that was.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to see Cincinnati win a Super Bowl. Because, well, the Rams already won a few. You know what I'm saying? They had the greatest show on turf with Kurt Warner.
Mm-hmm.
They won back then.
Right.
I mean, I know it's been like 20 years, but you guys have rings. Let Cincinnati get theirs first one, It'll be good for them.
Listen, I agree with Lupo. I say the Bengals win this year, the Rams can win next year. Because that team's still going to be a powerhouse with all the people they got.
That's not always...
It's not true, but
Well,
just based off
you also got to
on
factor
paper.
in, like, are people going to get injured? Are people going to, like, not want to play?
I'm just basing it off of
All
paper
right,
right now.
all
They got a
right,
great
all
team
right, all
on
right.
paper.
Take it easy.
They got Cam Akers is back.
Oof, that's good, too.
Aaron Donald looks like a menace. They got Von Miller.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey still trash talking, but
They
he
got
gets
Eric
in your
Weddle
head. Yep.
as a safety,
Well,
who's
no.
a lot of veteran leadership right there.
Eric Weddle openly said, "Win or lose, he's done."
after
Really?
this
Oh,
game.
he's done?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing. He said, "Win or lose,
Well,
I'm going back to being with my family and stuff.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean he
retired young. He retired healthy, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless, bro. Good for you.
So I looked it up to double check. Sam Hubbard says the Bengals' run to the Super Bowl is in honor of Harambe.
Harambe.
So everything's leading towards the Bengals winning.
Yeah.
So
even the Simpsons.
So bet the Rams.
Listen, I would say bet the Rams, but if the Simpsons declare Bengals win, Bengals win.
Listen, if the Bengals beat Kansas City at home after they lost the coin toss in overtime, yeah. Because you've seen what the Bills did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys literally had that game won. That last, 2 minutes was, two of the most incredible minutes in all of football history.
So do you think the Bills-Chiefs game or the Super Bowl will be a better game?
I don't know. I'm telling you, those last 2 minutes were insane.
Yeah.
The plays that were made.
It was great.
Were nuts.
However, I feel like the atmosphere would be great with those two teams just because of the shootout that they had. But I still feel like the atmosphere would still be as good because of Lupo's comment. He nailed it exactly on the head. Is if Cincinnati wins, that city is going to erupt.
Remember how Philly went nuts when we won?
Is going to erupt. I think the Super Bowl, and then even the games getting here. If you have that game as a Super Bowl, you feel kind of looking at it as, okay, Bills blow everyone out, Chiefs blow everyone out, whatever. Now you have your Super Bowl. Instead of having kind of little bit lackluster playoff games and then a big Super Bowl, you had great games throughout the entire
playoff.
Exactly. So I feel like it could have go either way.
I feel like a lot of people, like Matt said, it's going to be home field advantage for the Rams, but with Cincinnati going to their first, I don't know if this is their first Super Bowl. I don't think it's their
their first.
It's not their first, but
I think they lost to the Niners before.
Well, so everybody lost to the Niners back in the day. So, them going for the first time recently in the last 20 years, I feel like a lot of people probably are going to fly out to
this is a huge
LA just to support the team because I would.
And it's so much warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's LA.
The one thing that I want to talk about is this home field advantage stuff is in most sports everyone plays a series, whether it's 5-7-3, whatever you want to call it. They play a series. So home, court, field, whatever you want to call it, that plays a factor and that makes sense. In the NFL you play one game. Mm-hmm. I feel like there should be no home field advantage. Because you only play one game. It's not like...
Then they should hold it in Detroit every year.
Burn!
I don't like that it's for the... the Rams had a better record, so they deserve to be home. However, you're only playing once. So I feel like it should be in a neutral place where both teams' fans get an opportunity to go.
Yeah.
And, and it's just... I don't know. I feel like it would play a better game. You're already looking at the Bengals being up against the wall. Because that stadium's probably going to be just insane
filled with blue and yellow.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it is a neutral site. It isn't now, but it's selected as a neutral site. And it just happened that...
LA won, just like Tampa Bay won.
Right. So it's a neutral site. It's just LA got themselves home field advantage.
Right.
Or just fly to Hawaii.
And I know this is probably dumb, but I just figured I'd throw it out there.
Super Bowl, in my opinion.
What if... And it's probably never going to happen because it's probably dumb. But what if they did a best out of 3 series?
No. See, players get banged up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you gotta remember that's what any sport though.
That's the fun about football. You get one shot, don't blow it. You have a bad game.
I know,
done.
but that's what any sport. Any injuries can happen.
But
any time.
No. Yes, but you gotta remember in football, it's other than rugby. Yeah. And, hockey.
Yeah.
It's the only sport that you're literally running full speed into another human being that's running full speed.
Oh, no.
In basketball, that doesn't happen. In baseball, that doesn't happen.
That's why there's the week in between games and all, too.
Well, I'm not saying playing 3 games back to back to back.
3 weeks worth of Super Bowl?
Yes.
No.
Dude, no.
That would be insane.
So, imagine, though.
Those are the first game.
That wouldn't work. Don't even give them that idea. I'm already mad that they
Well, I said it was going to be a dumb idea. I just figured I'd throw it out there just for something to talk about,
No, Roger Goodell's going to end up hearing this and be like, oh, that's a brilliant idea. It's like, you're an idiot.
Because they're charging $7 million for 30-second Super Bowl commercial right now, and CBS sold out of time slots. Imagine if they had 3 weeks of Super Bowl commercials.
That would be making so much money.
So yeah, I would agree that they wouldn't do it just because of injuries and just that's a long because of the week period. That's a long time to draw out like the final game of the year. But just like an upset. Say the Bengals 1-1, Rams 1-1. Now you're in the final decision. You got a 1-1, and then
that's the only reason the game we're gonna have Sunday.
No, but the only reason I bring that up is because you're switching home.
Oh yeah,
like the other teams would.
Right.
That way,
and the higher seed gets the last
right.
game.
So the Rams would be home first, then they would fly to Cincinnati, and then
what if you have 2 1 seeds? Coin.
No, well, it would. It usually depends if they
that didn't work with me.
Like isn't it is win total, and then if you're both say you're both 11-4, whatever.
It's schedule strength.
Doesn't it go by
schedule
like your team's performance in those? Like if you're going like the Bills where they're putting 40 points versus a team that was winning and they were only putting up 20.
Victory.
Yeah,
eventually,
the stronger team based off of their stats and stuff I think would go first, or home would be home. Yeah, I wouldn't really want that. The only thing I really do want switched is the overtime.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Regular season and 100% postseason.
Postseason especially, bro,
has to be college.
Yeah, or at least each team gets a possession, regardless of how the first possession goes.
No, college is spot on. NFL, you need to copy that. That is so entertaining, and it like if you're worrying about like dragging the game on, just do that in the first place. It's less field. It's pretty much a one-shot possession where you're adding what's the overtime? Is it 10 minutes? 5-10 minutes?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I think it's 15 minutes.
It normally doesn't go.
Yeah, so you're basically playing another full quarter, possibly, and then you get a tie. You should never have a tie in football.
Yeah.
You should just...
Donovan McNabb agrees.
Instead of playing a full quarter and wasting all that time, just go to the college rules, each give, a team of possession, you go back and forth until one team is basically stopped. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would be insane and less time, and people would love that a lot more than watching another quarter where you're just waiting, hopefully, for your team to get the ball. Maybe, if that.
Like the Bills.
Yeah.
Cool.
They really need to do that for playoff games, though.
Yeah.
Regular season, fine, you want to keep it the way it is.
Just keep it across the board.
Yeah. It should be same throughout the entire thing.
That's true.
There's no reason to tie in the NFL.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of changing things, so I'll talk about 2 things in one shot because we weren't even going to talk about the Pro Bowl, but I'm bringing it up. First off, my suggestion for the Pro Bowl, what they should do, and you guys might laugh,
put flags on them.
The players aren't playing hard because they don't want to get hurt. I get that. So why don't you just still nominate offensive and defensive linemen to the Pro Bowl? Like get them that honor, take them out of the game. And then you play man coverage flag football.
Nah, I like the idea, but then you're really just kicking the lineman right in the dick because they already get the shit into the stick to begin with because they're the linemen.
But they're just standing there during the Pro Bowl. At least they'll still get paid. That's
because the new generation. Look at the Pro Bowls from the '90s. Those games meant something. Yeah. Them guys play. I used to love watching the Pro Bowl because it was the one time you could see Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders.
Remember Sean Taylor?
When he leveled the punter?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about. They literally, I watched that clip. Matt brings up a great point. I watched that. Someone put that clip out literally, like a day or two ago. It was like Sean Taylor lighting somebody up during the Pro Bowl. And then they cut to this past Pro Bowl, and it's like...
No tackling.
The guy, it was like 2-hand touch and height back in school. Yeah. And they called him down. I'm like, he's still running.
Because if you're a free agent going into the market... I don't want to get hurt in the Pro Bowl. I'm about to go make $1 million some dollars.
Right.
So, if you make it flag football, anything could happen, ACLs and all that. But the biggest thing you're probably looking at, as maybe a reoccurring thing, would be maybe a hamstring, and you heal that in the offseason, hopefully.
You know what they should do?
Honestly,
if they're just going to go to flags. Just do the skill. I was going to say,
I'm more interested in the Pro Bowlers doing the skill challenges than I am the actual game because the game is so half done.
Yeah.
But then I'm okay with the flag, but you need to absolutely figure out something to do with the linemen because already get like the crap end of the stick to begin with.
They do, but
because like, you ever gonna see a lineman win a Heisman Trophy? You ever gonna see a lineman?
Orlando Pace almost did.
Yeah, but like those things don't happen. It's always a quarterback. It's always a running back.
Yeah,
it's always the skilled
nature of the game.
Yeah,
unless you're Charles Woodson.
Right, but see, linemen just get no credit to begin with,
and they should because without them, the quarterback couldn't operate.
Or the running back.
Well, I guess you're not even gonna have a running back if we don't have a line at that point.
Right.
Right, so
like, I'm not trying to
saying
crap
you're
on the line, but...
No, I know. I like the idea of flag, but you need to figure out something. Let the lineman play,
or put a flag.
I have a great idea. Let the linemen have their own flag game.
That would be incredible.
That would be hilarious. A bunch of fat dudes running. Oh my god, that would be, that would be awesome.
No, with the generation we live in, somebody will be like, "That's body shaming," and they will get shut down.
Well, honestly, just
know it, I know it, and Matt knows it.
Yep. Keep the line in there. Put a flag on the quarterback. Put a flag on the running back. And if the flag comes off the quarterback, it's a sack. Seriously, like it gets laughed at, and it's called flag. They're like, "Oh, it's flag football."
I would play flag football now.
But actually, make it flag football. They don't want to get tackled, and I get it. You don't want to risk your body for whatever the Pro Bowl salary is, which is a lot to us, a little to NFL players probably, especially for the caliber of making the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, make it a flag game. If we're gonna joke about it for so long, actually do it.
Yeah.
And then they can go all out trying to get these flags off, and it's a lower risk of injury. You're not banging each other's heads into each other.
Right. No concussions.
No, I honestly like the idea of letting the linemen have their own game because it's like, if in my point of view, if I was a lineman, I would feel like this is finally my time to shine.
Yeah.
Like, let me throw a dime. Let me show, like, I can throw the ball too. Like, I can do some of these things that these other smaller, skinnier, faster guys can do. Like, I think that would be, like, an opportunity for them to not sit there and block or...
Dude, blocking is a lot harder than people think.
Right, let them just, like, have fun. It's the Pro Bowl. The whole point of that week is for them to... enjoy themselves with other good teammate selections and have fun. I feel like the linemen having their own game would be hilarious. I would totally watch that over what we currently have now.
Yeah.
So the other thing, and I'm stealing it from the internet, I'm going to put a little twist on it, and I would prefer this. You take the two worst teams in the league, they fight for the first overall pick.
What, you don't in a game?
Yep. So you scrap the Pro Bowl. You move the playoffs, like the week between the playoffs and the Super Bowl. You get rid of that week. At the end of week 18, so week 19 it would be, worst 31st and 32nd team play each other for the first overall pick. That way they're not sitting for a month while the playoffs are happening and the Lions aren't there. They have an opportunity to play a game and get the first overall pick. Winner wins.
True.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
But
somebody call Goodell. We got ideas.
His rules stink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
he's
all I
like
got
the
on the
worst, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah.
The guy before him was awesome.
I don't even remember him.
It was Bertello or something. I forget what the name is.
Yeah,
but he was
guy.
cool.
He
allowed tackling. Back in the day when players actually used to tackle other players
with no pads on.
Yeah, and the wide receiver couldn't get up and cry about it.
Imagine if Ray Lewis tried to play in today's game.
Oh,
he would be suspended every week.
Well, since
I don't think the referees would have the balls to throw a flag at Ray Lewis because he'd probably tackle them too.
Since we're
Ray's a bad man.
On that topic, I'm all for player safety, but at the same time, like, you're getting paid millions of dollars to put your bodies on the line to play a sport that you love. We've seen, we're all in our 30s almost.
Whoa.
Almost. We've seen, the Sean Taylors, Ed Reeds,
Ryan Dawkins.
Yeah, we've seen people get laid out. And it's part of the game. And that's what a lot of, it was more entertaining to watch. I don't wish no injury on nobody, but when someone gets cracked, like...
I'm sorry, I thought it was stopped.
That's a momentum swing, and now you can't even do that.
Yeah, I'm all for the big hits. I'm also all for the headshots being illegal, so that was a good move by the NFL. But yeah, like regular tackles, like shoulder tackles that you're blowing someone up, I'm all for it. They shouldn't be flagged.
Yeah, and if a ref throws a flag, right, because he thinks from his angle, it's helmet to helmet, the people in the broadcast should have a an override only in those situations.
Right.
If anything else goes, let the refs call it. But in a situation where a ref is throwing a flag just because someone got cracked, the booths should have an automatic view, like just like shoot it, hurry up, scan it real fast, and send it down to someone and be like, listen, that is not helmet to helmet. That's a clean play. Mm-hmm. That's the only time I think the camera should be involved. Other than that, let the refs do what they're doing. They blow anyways. It's whatever. But they're just, even if he does see that it's like shoulder to shoulder, it's even the sound.
Yeah.
And the crowd's reaction, it's just their reaction to throw it. And once you throw it, you can't. Yeah. Like you can really pick it up, but then you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, it's a really sketchy rule, and it's like really hard to. You got to remember when two people are running full speed into each other to really, see exactly where they hit. You got to go to the replay.
Yeah,
you're not really. That's why. I mean, unless it's obvious, but for the most part, they go shoulder to shoulder. It looks like helmet to helmet at certain angles.
Because I definitely am not for slowing the game down any more than it already is.
Yeah.
That's why I said these people. There's cameras everywhere. Someone has to have a clean shot of it.
Yep.
That person needs to hit a button and be like, listen, it's clean, move on. Yeah,
time out, blue.
It would take you probably, 20 seconds just to send it in and be like, listen, that's clean, move on. Get the guy off the field if he's hurt or whatever, and let's move on. And you don't have to have, just... And especially, some people you can clearly see, he went right for him. There's targets.
Yeah, targets,
Yeah, there's that. But...
There's no place for that in the NFL, but yeah, clean big hits.
Yep,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, you just don't even see it. And I've actually seen I know Zeke's known for this, where he puts his head down, and runs you over. Well, he's trying not to get tackled. What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
You lead when you're running. You lead with your
head,
pretty much, and unless you kind of angle yourself at your shoulder, but then you're slowing yourself down.
That's actually the way they teach you how to run the ball is with your head down.
It's
you don't run straight up.
That's how guys bang their necks up now.
Well, no.
Rather than crown in, you got to keep your head up.
I'm sorry, I'm not being precise.
Down,
you don't.
You know
when
I mean.
we say run head first, head down, you're not. Don't ever, if anyone young out there who's learning to play football, do not put your head completely down.
Yeah.
Because if you get hit with the crown of your head, basically almost paralyze yourself or worse. So don't ever you tilt your head down. Don't actually tackle with the crown.
You're not a batter.
Also,
unless you're John Lynch.
Like to point out that when you put your head down, you don't even see where the defender is.
Yeah.
Right.
You're looking at the floor.
Your cleats aren't going to.
So that's how people get jumped over because they're looking at the floor. It's NFL players should never get hurdled because your head should always be up. That's the number one rule you learn in Pee Wee football. I hate when people get hurdled because it's why is your head down?
Yep.
You're either going to hurt yourself or you're staring at the floor. What do you see at the floor? Nothing.
You keep your head up, eyes on the defender.
Yep.
Or eyes downfield at least.
And that's football 101, baby. Chapter 11. Boom. Yeah, so that's it, pretty much. Anybody have anything else they want to throw in? We're kind of just throwing all jacks of trades into this final video.
Okay, we'll see you next year.
We'll shout out to Big Ben for a good career, retiring, hanging it up.
Tom Brady.
No, don't know. He's going to be back.
So
he's going to.
As of right now, Tom Brady retired.
He's the next Brett Favre.
He is. But he did openly say that it's not completely out of the question that he may return maybe in a year or two. Who knows? We'll see.
He's gonna be 46 in a year or two.
But I think he might take. I think he said he might take at least a year off to be with his family and then just see how his life is at that point.
I could see it now, man. Tom Brady, 55 years old. He gets an AARP card and an NFL check in the mail.
Nah.
Same mail day.
So I can't see anybody playing past 50.
In all seriousness, I think he's done. Which he's hanging it up while he's still got it, which is good. He's not. Dude. He's only suffered, from what I remember, one major injury, the ACL back in 2005.
Yeah, that was a bad tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 11.
Oh, it was 11?
Or no, it was 09, 10, or 11.
I thought it was a year after the Eagles Super Bowl, but I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. So it was later in his career?
I'm pretty sure it was then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Patriots and then the Bucs too have done a great job protecting him, and he's done a great job of taking care of himself over the years. So
he's definitely...
Shout out to the GOAT.
Yeah,
22 years, man. 22 years. To play in the NFL is a long time. Mm-hmm. Given that the average lifespan of an NFL player is like what, 7-8 years?
And winning.
Yeah, and winning,
Yeah,
dude.
he
His
played at a high level.
If you look at his like statistics, they
Played
are
better.
mind-boggling. Not only the winning, like his touchdown to interception ratio, incredible. Then you add in the playoffs, dude.
Playoffs.
Yeah, but you also look at he also played better actually in his older
Yeah,
years than he did in his rookie
Yup,
years,
yeah.
which is crazy. But
was
before
a
we
beast, bro.
before we wrap it up, I just want to say one more thing about Tom Brady.
I love you, man.
Say he hangs it up for a year, he spends time with family, and he comes back, right? And he goes, and I know this is not going to happen, but it's just a question. Hear me out. And he goes to the Lions.
Why would you wish that on that man?
Listen, just hear me out.
Why?
Him being as great as he is,
No.
do you think that
No.
I'm not saying win the Super Bowl, but do you think he would get the Lions
No.
in the playoffs?
I
Really?
mean, he has St. Brown on that team. He has DeAndre Swift on that team.
Right, it's only a year, so he's going to have
No.
You really
St.
don't
Brown's
think you don't think you'd get him to the playoffs at
Listen,
least?
Because
you got-
Aaron Rodgers will probably be out of the division at that
That's
point.
not the point
The
of-
Bears are all.
So you
It
think
doesn't
he
matter.
would?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It doesn't matter.
You really
I-
don't
I
think
think
so?
he
It
does
doesn't
a
matter.
lot.
No, listen
So
to
I'm
me.
glad I'm glad I asked this.
I think he wins or finishes second in the North.
No, I
because the
think-
Vikings aren't due.
No, if Tom goes to the
said
Lions,
it's not
it'll
due.
be like the one season where he goes below 500.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm gonna call him right now.
You okay?
I'm gonna call him.
Call Tom. Go ahead. Call Tom.
Tommy.
Yeah,
I
how
got
you
a
doing,
job
buddy?
for you.
Tell Gronk I said what's up. For everybody that doesn't know this, you got to watch the documentary about the Lions. I forget who the player is.
Curse
but
team. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, they are like the one player when they traded him. He said like something like the Lions will never win a championship ever again.
Until Tom Brady shows up.
No, he never said that. There
I
was
mean,
no
he would never
stipulation.
go to the Lions.
First of all-
let's be honest.
I
But
don't
if
know.
for some reason he
Okay.
did, I think they
Welcome
would
to
take it to the
NFL Live.
Did I
playoffs.
say something? They went 0.
That's a good series.
These
Whoa.
are wait. We're talking about a team that went 0-16 when they had Megatron on the team.
Yeah,
You
but they
couldn't
did-
win
yeah.
one freaking game.
Megatron
Listen,
doesn't throw
listen.
the ball though.
Listen.
He
But
needs
he
someone-
catches every
he
ball.
needs someone to throw him
Megatron
the
doesn't
ball.
control who gets the ball.
Right.
Tom Brady just
But you
decides
couldn't
everything.
win one freaking game.
Yeah, they had Megatron, but they would get Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy I asked that question
Yeah,
because I got
freaking-
Lupo all hype.
Not
Yeah,
you
they
wouldn't
would
get Optimus Prime because Tom's not 22. You're getting that old dude that was that SR-71 jet that had the cane and Transformers. I forget what-
Soundwave?
Yeah, sound. No,
Was that Soundwave?
it was the.
How did we go to
Decepticon-
Transformers
He
here?
was the Decepticon that became an Autobot.
That's Tom Brady. He was a Patriot and he was a villain, and now he's a Buck, and somehow I like him.
Yeah, we all liked him. I was cheering for him.
Yeah,
I was
man.
Yeah,
like,
when he
I
went
just
to the
hate New
Bucks,
England.
Yeah, Tampa Tom is the man.
I know.
I just don't like the
I
Patriots
like the
because they went
red.
on that streak.
Huh?
I like the red.
Yeah,
It looks good on him.
See, it feels like when Hulk Hogan went from Hulk Hogan to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, but in reverse.
Boo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Tom Brady started as Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and
Yeah.
he finished as like
goat?
the American hero Hulk Hogan.
What is
Yeah.
going on right now?
A wrestling reference.
Listen, even if he goes to Detroit, you could put whoever you want on Detroit. They're not going to win. No
Yeah,
offense.
they will. If
Listen.
Tom Brady's there.
Listen, yeah, that was what I was going to say. Again,
I
before
don't
we
care
wrap
who
this
you
up,
put there.
if Tom Brady goes to the Lions, you know damn well Gronk's probably going.
Okay.
And he's still young because remember he retired semi-young because
Yeah.
of I guess his
Dude,
his
he's like
injuries
10
and
years
stuff.
younger than freaking
Right,
Brady.
and you know other people are gonna. It's like
It's a
it's
Super
like
Bowl.
it's
It's
like
LeBron.
how the NBA is.
Yeah.
When you have LeBron or Steph Curry or Kevin Durant on a team, people flock there because you have a
Yeah.
better chance of winning. Tom Brady, he doesn't probably even have to play
Yeah.
decent.
You're gonna get
he'll
that-
just
It's like
pull-
Peyton Manning in Super Bowl 50.
He could get
Tom,
Derrick Henry probably to the
Tom.
Lions, and now they have a Barry Sanders type deal
Tom,
again.
if you're listening to me, just stay retired, bro.
Yeah, just stay
you
retired.
had a great.
As much as
freaking-
I would love to see that,
You
I don't.
had
I don't
literally-
want to
I
see.
hope it happens.
I don't
Dude,
want to see the Lions win.
You had literally one of
Why?
the greatest
Yes,
careers that ever
I
existed.
like that they're cursed.
So, why would you even want to risk it? You have
Risk
money,
it for the biscuit.
dude. You have
So-
money. You have every freaking accolade you could think of.
But he's
plus
never
7 rings.
taken the
He's never
Detroit
taken an
Lions.
already poopy team to a great team.
Yeah.
He did.
No.
The
Bucks
Patriots were
decent.
dude. The Patriots were terrible before
They had
Belichick.
with Drew Bledsoe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were real great with Bledsoe.
Yeah, but they
the
weren't. They weren't
greatest.
as like the
Oh, yeah,
Lions.
okay, nobody's
Yeah.
like the Lions unless
Exactly.
unless you're the Browns.
That's what I'm saying.
But come
If
on,
you're taking the Lions anywhere, that's the lowest of them. I would even take the Jets over the Lions.
I wouldn't.
and I've lost.
I hate the Jets franchise.
I don't like the
Zach Wilson
Sanchez
still
butt
pissing me
fumble. It sounds like a porno.
All right, now Tom Brady would definitely at least have a winning record in Detroit.
Yes.
Tom, don't do it.
Like you said, he's a free
you know what?
agent.
We're done.
All right,
No,
yeah, we're completely
done.
going
I'm going
off
home.
of it. So,
I'm going home.
No.
We're
Quick
talking about
recap.
This was supposed to be one game, and it's 35 minutes now.
Yes, I'm going to end it right now for you. So,
am I.
I'm not editing this.
Yes, you are. We don't have to. It's one cut.
Yeah, you're right.
So, recap. Again,
we all took
the Bengals for the Super Bowl. I suggest you do the same. And for our first year for Chapter 11's NFL Pick'ems, Lupo's our winner.
Yeah.
And
buddy.
by the way, we will be getting him a
ring.
A ring, yes.
Just
we
like
can
Tom
probably
Brady will
post
get the
post a
Lions.
picture of it. Yeah, we can post a picture for you guys if you're interested in seeing
My
that.
size is 7.
And then we will see you next season.
Next season.
With
I mean,
Tom
we'll probably
Brady
see you
out of the league
doing other stuff.
Well, for NFL Pick'ems, we will
we'll see you
next
next
season.
But for everything else, we'll see you in a little bit.
Yes.
Go Bengals. I hope you guys win. Good luck. And, all right. Okay, bye.
Matt, any little final outro? This is the last one.
Last one. Season finale, baby.
If you say happy birthday, I'm gonna fucking punch you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse. I'm gonna punch you.
We did so good the whole year. I'm not editing that out. That's
it's fine. It's just a finale.
Yeah,
we're allowed a couple swears.
Week 1 next year.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're playing yet.
Cliffhanger.
The Vikings aren't due.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.